Tucson, Arizona at our tea house, 7 Cups. My name is Andrea and I'm here with Zhuping Hodge, owner and tea master at 7 Cups. Welcome to our video podcast. Today we're going to talk more about oolong tea. Previously, Zhuping, we talked about oolong originating in the Wuyi Mountains. That's when oolong was first invented. And it had a particular shape like a dragon, and that's where it got its name, right? And I noticed that these oolongs also have that shape, but they're not from the Wuyi Mountains. So can we talk about these types of oolong?
So there are 4 types of oolong. The original came in the Wuyi Mountain, we call the rock oolong. Then we have this one. For the shape, looks pretty similar as the rock oolong tea, which we call the Dan Cong Wulong.
Dan Cong, okay.
Yeah, so this tea, bigger difference is which this came from the Guangdong province in Chaozhou city.
Okay.
There is one famous mountain called the Phoenix Mountain.
Not like Phoenix, Arizona, but
no.
Phoenix.
They grow tea in Phoenix Mountain in the beginning. The tea looks like a black dragon, so that's why they named oolong. In the beginning, they named that from Wuyi Mountain. So later, the Chaozhou people they follow them to make this type of tea. So they call the Dan Cong Wulong tea. Dan Cong Wulong tea, the bush, very big different from the other oolong tea's bush. The characteristic is about this bush, it's very strong, rich flavor.
Oh, strong and rich. Now I notice sometimes when I've brewed green tea and maybe I've left it all day or overnight and it's lost its freshness and I really can't drink it. But with these Dan Cong oolongs, when I've left it, it still has a lot of richness. And is that because of the bush?
Yeah, so sometimes if you can't finish the tea from the same leaves, you can store overnight to got more cups.
Wonderful.
Still has a taste and good fragrance.
So some of the characteristics of these tea are the rich flavor, the lingering aftertaste, and of course the aroma.
Yes. Danzong tea very famous with aroma. They have many kinds. So you can see here we have a lot.
Let's talk about the different kinds of Dan Cong oolongs that we carry at 7 Cups. Now these first 2 are in what we call the snow orchid family, but they're very different. Can you explain it?
So the popular flavor about the Dan Cong Wulong tea, usually we call the Milan xiang, which means snow orchid fragrance. In this type of fragrance tea, we also have many grades. This one we call the Jinjiang, means gold medal snow orchid.
Gold medal?
Yeah. Taste also has lightly the honey flavor, so we named the gold medal honey snow orchid.
Now I noticed that when I'm looking at it, I see like the full leaf. How is the tea master able to, keep that shape?
So they should be very gentle during the process. Very gentle to stirring the tea by their hands.
I see.
And this is first the picking. So tea master will do their best to keep the whole tea leaves, because bitter yeast came from the damaged tea leaves.
So that's why the tea won't go bitter, because you have the full leaf here.
Yeah, with wonderful fragrance, long green taste, never go bitter. But snow orchid, which this kind, the grades is just very normal. So if you infuse about 5 minutes, over 3 minutes, maybe somebody will feel too strong, heavily, some heaviness you will feel on your tongue.
So this snow orchid's just picked a little bit later in the season, so the grade changes.
And the tea leaves they use older, and during the process they are not careful as the process this one.
But still a wonderful tea. It has great aroma and flavor. So these are 2 grades of the snow orchids, or gold melon honey orchid and snow orchid. Now this one is very popular at our tea house, yellow sprig. Tell us a little bit about
this is
tea.
Other type of fragrance. We smell like the gardenia.
Gardenias, it does.
Yeah, gardenia. So the Chinese name called Huangzixiang is that meaning. Also yellow sprig. This tea, the taste was lighter than snow orchid.
I see.
So that's why very popular.
So if you're looking at these types of oolongs and you want a little bit lighter
Dan
flavor,
Cong, yes.
then you would go with yellow sprig.
Yellow sprig.
Okay.
This one, the fragrance like almonds blossom, has lightly almond flavor.
Yes.
This tea is unusual. Which kind of fragrance and taste very much depends on tea master's skill.
I see.
So not too many tea master can get out the almonds flavor.
Yes, this is a very special tea and a very small quantity of the
Very
almond
small
blossom.
for every year.
And because it takes great skill to produce this tea.
And it must be picked from the early spring, some certain area, some certain bush.
Excellent. So these are some of the Dan Cong Oolongs. And so if we were going to brew these teas, what are some of the things to remember?
So usually 3 points about the brewing tea you can get a less taste. So first, how much tea we put in. You see this Dan Cong Wulong tea, the tea leaves always long, big.
Yes.
So
long shape.
we require to put about 4 grams. So if you gotta put about 1.5 tablespoon.
Okay, so start with start with 1.5 tablespoons, and to begin with. Now, some people like, especially in the Guangdong province, very strong.
They will put maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons.
3 or 4
like,
tablespoons.
Yeah, they like after you make, you will see the leaves will fill up the whole cup.
Yes.
They like short infuse and strong taste.
But we'll start with 1.5 tablespoons, and then you can.
You can try, yeah.
Okay, so we have the tea. What's next?
And the second point, we must be pour the boiling water.
Boiling water, always with oolong.
Always.
Boiling water
Yes.
to bring the flavor out.
Yeah. So how long to infuse your tea? That's the third point. So for Dan Cong Wulong tea, we will say, if high quality Dan Cong Wulong tea, you can infuse about 3 or 5 minutes. You don't need to worry about will go bitter, go too strong. But if Dan Cong Wulong tea just normal quality was quality of the snow orchid and the yellow sprig, so we ask brewing time should go shorter.
Okay.
Especially the slow orchid, the flavor will comes out very fast.
Very quickly.
Very quick. So usually brewing about 1 minute. And the Dan Cong Wulong tea, bigger difference between other tea, which is you can use many times.
You can infuse it, what?
Over
5, 6, 7, yes.
Over 8 times. You can use a lot.
I also noticed with the Dan Cong Oolong is that with great tea, even though I seal it, it may last 18 months or about 2 years, and then it starts to lose some of its freshness. But with these, we've tasted yellow sprig that's from '05, and it still has wonderful fragrance. Is that characteristic of these oolongs?
Yeah, first the characteristic from this bush. This bush, as I said, very different from other oolong tea's bush. Also, the way to process this tea, they little bit different between the other oolong tea. They like a roast longer and give a stronger fermentation for the Dan Cong Wulong tea.
Well, we're going to start and brew some oolong tea this morning, and we invite you to visit us here at our tea house in Tucson, Arizona, or online at 7cups.com and sample some of these wonderful teas. Until next time, we offer you good health and fine tea.
Thank you.
I think I'm going to try almond blossom today.
Sure, let's have some good one.
We welcome your questions and comments, so please visit us at 7cups.com and we will answer any questions you have about tea and tea culture.